Welcome to Candy's Eats and Treats. This is my first video. I'm making tuna casserole because it's Good Friday and I'm just improvising in this quarantine. So I'll show you all the ingredients that I'm gonna use and let's get started. So the first thing that I'm gonna show you is all my ingredients and then we'll go from there. This is carnation milk that I'm gonna use. I'm using onion powder, adobo, salt, onion powder, garlic powder before, black pepper, some mixed vegetables. This is all that I have in my cabinets, and some egg noodles. And I have here 4 cans of tuna, and this is the can of tuna that I use. I use 4 of these. A can of cream of mushroom. I have some Ritz crackers for the top, and I usually put seasoned breadcrumbs in it. And this is also some Parmesan cheese and cheddar cheese that I'm going to be using today. So here we go. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is add some milk, some carnation milk to this pot that I had getting warm because I don't have any milk. Usually I would use milk. I'm just going to add the carnation milk with a little bit of water. And I'm going to add all the ingredients. Okay, so I'm going to add some water to that. I'm going to add, I have like about 2 cups of mixed vegetables. I'm going to add my tuna. I like a lot of tuna, so I'm going to add about all of it, the 4 cans. Yeah, and I kept a little bit of the tuna water with it because I like it to have that real flavor. And I'm also going to add a can of cream of mushroom. Sometimes I add another can of cream of celery, but I don't have any, so this is just what it's going to be today. And I also like to add some cheddar cheese. So now I'm just going to mix this and let it all cook into each other while the water is boiling for the noodles. So let me know in the comments how's everybody spending their Good Friday in this quarantine time. I'm just bored trying to make a quick meal. Okay, so I think we're just going to let all of this warm up. And once it warms up, I'll taste it to see what I need to add. In the meantime, I usually put the Ritz crackers into a plastic bag, and I also add seasoned breadcrumbs, 2 different flavors, and crunch them up, and that'll be my topping. Okay, now I'm just going to add a little salt and pepper to taste. Just to make sure it's flavorful. And can you do me a favor? Can you please hit the like button because it's free? I'm going to add a little bit of garlic in there. It may not need it, just a tad bit. Just for flavor, and a little bit of onion powder. Okay, let me just, and I use the whisk when I'm doing this because just to break up the tuna and make sure it's evenly spread out in the sauce. And let me get a spoon and taste. Okay, I usually taste a little bit in my hand. Perfect, perfect. I don't need to add nothing else. Okay, my water is starting to boil. I'm gonna add these egg noodles because this is all that I have at home. And I'm gonna put this for 9 minutes. I'm actually gonna switch pots because that's a bigger pot and this sauce is already basically warmed. That burner, I only have one burner on this, one big large burner, and that's better for this pot. All right, I'll be back when everything is ready for the next step. Okay, you guys, now that the water is boiling with the spaghetti, I'm waiting for that. I am going to melt this garlic butter in the microwave. I'm going to melt that garlic butter and put it into my crushed Ritz for my topping. And that's how I'm going to finish that. Okay. I could leave it on a little bit longer. Put it on for another 25 seconds. I just added a little bit of salt to this water. Okay, yeah, this is ready now. Here's my Ritz crackers. I can't find my rolling pin, so I'm just crushing it up with my hands. And you could do that. It'll come out just like a rolling pin. And this is going to be nice and buttery. See, with my hands it works just as good as a rolling pin. Okay, so I'm just going to add my butter to this and mix it all up. So what I actually do is I add the butter and the breadcrumbs, and that's what I use as my topping. And I'm going to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese. This seasoned breadcrumbs, I'm just going to add like about 40 tablespoons. Just for the seasoning, and I'm going to add a little bit of Parmesan. As I'm waiting for this to boil. And I'm going to add a little bit of some leftover Mexican cheese, Mexican blend cheese. And then that's it. I made a mess, but it's okay. Let me just check these noodles to see if they're done. To stay a little bit more. All right, now I'm gonna take this off. Okay, I greased my pan with a little bit of margarine because I didn't have any butter. And just added my noodles. And I think I'm gonna put a little bit more butter. Well, let me say margarine. As my daughter would say, this is not butter, this is margarine, but guess what? A little margarine is always better. Okay, I'm just mixing this margarine in. And then let me add in the sauce. Make sure it doesn't overflow. Guys, if you could smell this, it smells so good. Okay, let me add the rest. Okay, I'm just trying to mix it and let it be a little even. It just smells so good. Okay. That should be good. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, add the finishing touch. Okay, this bread seasoning is it has pecorino and Romano cheese. Pecorino and Romano cheese in here. I added like 2 tablespoons. And I'm gonna add about the same amount of this seasoned breadcrumb. Just a little bit, just for the seasoning of it. Yeah. And just top it. Okay. I'm gonna smooth it out a little bit. All right, and I had my oven preheated to 375. No, 350, sorry. And I will be right back as soon as I'm taking it out. Okay guys, here it is, the finished product. And all that's left to do is to taste it. All right guys, here is the moment of truth. That is working. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know how I did. This is my first video. All right, see you in my next video. Bye-bye.